right, here we go. It's championship night. We got a little bit shorter of a field than we normally have here, but we're going to run it like we always do. Your number one guy out there tonight, Chris Jones, looking to wrap up a championship for Hayes and Boots there. John Wayne, yes, the sheriff back into number 2 spot here tonight. Great run from him. Very impressive. John Wayne there in the number 2. Witherspoon going to be in the 3 spot tonight. Corey Hazelwood in the 4. Wyatt Walker in that number 5 spot. Philbrick going to be in the 6. Wells in the 7. And Kendrick going to round out your number 8 spot here tonight. Conditions here, they are beautiful. 70 degrees, clear skies, 7-mile-an-hour winds. And big thanks again to Capsule with Time, LLC.com, for being the title sponsor of tonight's racing action. All right, the drivers are set. We're ready to let them loose here tonight. 25 laps around this beautiful facility. Volusia Speedway, home of some of the best racing you'll ever see when it comes to dirt track. All right, John Wayne on the outside of Chris Jones. I don't think we've ever said that, but hey, there's a first time for everything. Let's see if he doesn't screw it up. Here we go. John Wayne with a good start, but he struggled there early. Gonna park that thing back in the number 4 spot at the moment. Wyatt Walker able to get himself up there. Wyatt Walker into the 3 spot. So right now you got Chris Jones, Witherspoon, Wyatt, John Wayne, Philbrick, Hazelwood. Zach Wells out here right now. Good battle here side by side. And they're going to make a little bit of contact there. And right there you see Philbrick moving himself back a little bit further here. 23 to go here at Volusia. Race number 1 of championship night. Great battle brewing right there. Evan now getting himself a little worked up in the back there. A little struggle coming. Chris Jones, Witherspoon, Wyatt Walker, John Wayne. Hazelwood now to the number 5 spot. Philbrick, Wells, Kendrick, and Evan. Evan back there now. Got it late to the party, but he's still here. Trying to log some laps in. Chris Jones, your leader, getting ready to get up to him right here. Witherspoon in that number 2 spot. Wyatt Walker in the 3. And here comes John Wayne. Then we got a big wreck in the back here. We're going to bring out the yellow flag. Yellow flag in the back there as we got a car back there. Kendrick Holmes in the back of the pack here. Let's see what happened. Looks like Hayes and Boots and a couple other drivers here getting tangled up in the back of the pack. Well, let's find out exactly what happened here. Yeah, it looks like contact made here with Philbrick.
Checking up the pace car.
Oh, Philbrick just gets in there a little bit there. That's going to be on the 06. Philbrick getting into the back of him there. Going to be on Philbrick, moving to the tail of the field. All right, moving to the tail. That's on Philbrick in the backside of John Wayne. Accidental contact, but hey, bring out a yellow. We're going to throw him in the back. Here we go. Line him up. All right, here we go. Chris Jones, Witherspoon, Wyatt Walker, John Wayne in that number 4 spot. Hazelwood to the 5. There's Philbrick back here in the 6, and Wells now in the pits also. Evan getting himself back out here. We'll give him a wave around here. Why not move him around? Go ahead and get your wave around there, Evan. I know you tried to get in. You got in late there, but go ahead, buddy. Got you taken care of. Let's go. All right, cool. Good deal. Hey, anybody got a problem with it, fuck them. All right, here we go. Chris Jones and Witherspoon, front row. Wyatt Walker, John Wayne in that number 2 spot. Hazelwood and Philbrick. Evan, Wells, going to be back there in the back. All right, here we go. Let's get these guys fired up and ready to go. Lights are going to go off. They are off, that pace car. So you got Chris Jones, your leader in that 54. Witherspoon in that 20B machine, that burger chick for Hayes and Boots on the outside of him. And then you got Wyatt Walker and John Wayne, that second row here tonight. All right, pace track's going to come in. We're going to let these guys loose, and there's going to be black flags that need to be cleared. We already know. And right there, just like that, John Wayne going to find himself slipping a little bit further back there. But up front, great battle here. Wyatt Walker, Witherspoon, the 20B machine now looks to the outside, and he's going to give Wyatt Walker the room. Wyatt Walker going to be up to the number 2 spot. John Wayne back here. Contact a little bit more there with Hazelwood, Philbrick, and Zach Wells. Steven Evans, or excuse me, Evans now back there a little bit further also. John Wayne now looking to the backside of the 06 there, and that number 7, great battle here. That's for 5th place. John Wayne back there tonight in the number 6 spot. Up front, Chris Jones running away with it here tonight. Wyatt in the number 2 spot. It's Witherspoon and Hazelwood going to round out your top 4. Philbrick going to be back there in the 5. It's John Wayne. Going to be in that number 6 spot. Zach Wells going to move himself up there also, but Evan now closing that gap there too. A little bit further up. Looking at Chris Jones, Wyatt Walker, and Witherspoon. Those are your top 3. Here comes Hazelwood looking for something here. Right along is Philbrick. Philbrick now moving up to the number 4 spot. Can he find a P3 here tonight? 10 laps to go here at Volusia, race number 1 and championship night. Chris Jones out front. Wyatt Walker in that 2 spot. Hazelwood in the 3. Hazelwood trying to hold off the pressure coming from that Lions Den Motorsports driver, Ryan Philbrick. Philbrick now trying to get up here and close that gap a little bit here. Witherspoon right there with him, John Wayne. He's got some pressure put onto him now. Wells now going to look to the inside for Hazen Boots. 8 to go here at Volusia. Right after this, we got the Walker Ridge Plantation. 358 Modifieds coming up next. But out front right now, it's Chris Jones by a huge margin. Wyatt in that number 2 spot. Hazelwood in the 3. Philbrick going to be back there in the number 4. But how about Witherspoon? In the number 5 spot right now. John Wayne back here. Contact made, it looks like, between him and Wells. They're able to keep it going. And they will keep it going. Chris Jones still your leader. Wyatt into 2. Hazelwood doing a great job of holding off Philbrick here. Philbrick looking to dig his way up to the number 3 spot. Yes, he's trying his best to hold him off here. Little by little, lap by lap, he's getting closer. Chris Jones now. Witherspoon got himself backed up there and turned around. Not sure what happened with Witherspoon. Just ate the wall and boom, that was it for him. Man, tough break for Witherspoon tonight. So Chris Jones still the leader. Wyatt Walker into 2. Hazelwood now still holding on to that number 2 spot here. Or excuse me, the 3. As now Philbrick's going to look to make a move here. White flag coming out this time by. White flag this time by. Watching the battle for 3rd here. Chris Jones going to win this here. Wyatt Walker's going to finish 2nd. And it does look like Hazelwood's going to bring it home into P3. There you go. Chris Jones wins it. Wyatt into 2. Hazelwood going to hold it off for a P3 spot. Philbrick into 4. John Wayne going to round out your top 5. Your hard charger tonight. It's going to go to Wyatt Walker at that number 2 spot. Moving up 3 spots from where he started. Great run tonight from Wyatt Walker. Your 3rd place driver out here tonight, Corey Hazelwood, and your winner. We haven't said it in a while, but he did it here tonight, is Chris Jones. All right, we'll get the driver set up and ready to go. All right, great stuff here. We'll start off with the 3rd place driver out here tonight out of Canada. We got 3 nations in the top 3. Great run. It's Corey Hazelwood. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Hey, way to represent Team Canada and Hazen Boots over there tonight, man. A P3, great battle between you and Philbrick there, side by side, but it came down to you taking it here tonight. Break down your run.
Well, I'm going to be honest with you. If I told you I was going to be in the top 3 in dirt anytime this year, I would have thought I would have been lying. But, yeah, I just kind of stuck with the line. I felt the middle was running good. Kept catching up and just kind of did what I did.
No, absolutely, man. You got to take these top 3s when you can get them shorter field here tonight, and it's a lot better, better chances at making that happen. And you took advantage of it here tonight with a great P3 for you and Hazen Boots out there. Great run. And who's some great sponsors you want to thank tonight, Corey?
Well, I want to thank you for putting it on, and obviously all my teammates that helped me out through all the getting where I'm getting, and all Craft Industries.
Absolutely fantastic work. There you have it. Corey Hazelwood going to be in the P3 spot tonight. Went over down to our second place driver out of Bowling Springs, South Carolina, in the Walker Ridge Plantation. Wyatt Walker, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Hey, pretty smooth sailing out there tonight. Nothing too complicated. You're able to get yourself out there in that P2 spot. And Jonesy had a pretty good start there at the beginning, kind of checked up. The rest of the field behind him never went the outside lane. John Wayne never took off, so kind of held everything up back there and kind of get that gap for him. And you were trying to chase him down. But P2 tonight up 3 spots. Break down your run.
Yes, yeah, I wasn't ever going to catch him no matter what. Definitely not after that initial start, but after the restart, I found something on the bottom. I thought I was going to be able to make it work, and then all of a sudden I just couldn't hit the line no more. I don't know what it is with these cars, but I just ain't been able to drive them the past, month or two like I wanted to. I just can't keep the tires on the track. But, congrats to Jones on winning the points championship, and I know that ain't easy to do, and like I said, congratulations to him again.
Absolutely fantastic work as always to yourself. P2 here tonight. Great run. Who's them great sponsors you want to thank tonight, Wyatt?
I thank Walker Ridge Plantations, Dirt FX Designs, and Backdraft Motorsports.
Absolutely. There you have it. Wyatt Walker, P2 here tonight. Went over down to our race winner out of Australia. Getting it done in that 54-year points championship winner, Chris Jones. You got a copy?
Yeah.
Hey, heck of a job, man. These things aren't easy to win, but, you stay consistent all year and you dominated at the beginning of the season and finished out strong here tonight at Volusia, and another championship in the books for Chris Jones and another thing there for Hazen Boots. A great job as always, and break down your run for us here tonight.
Yeah, tacky Volusia. If you don't start on pole, it's hard to catch people here. With it this tacky, it's hard to catch anyone. Yeah. We had a clean run, we just took off, and yeah, as Wyatt said, you're not going to get caught here. Like, it's very difficult to catch someone, and yeah, just running away, then the caution came out, and just jumped it again, and yeah, it was over. Also, thank you, Wyatt. Yeah, it wraps up the championship, so we take that as well. I won this one, I think Wyatt wins the next one, I believe, and the one after, so yeah, it's going to be a good night overall, I believe.
Yeah, absolutely fantastic work as always, Chris Jones. And who's them great sponsors you want to thank tonight?
Just logistics or trucking, stored hobbies, pushing the cushion productions, ground zero graphics, and Hazen Boots Motorsport.
Absolutely. There you have it. Chris Jones wins it here tonight at Volusia, takes the championship. Wyatt Walker in the number 2 spot, and Corey Hazelwood going to round out your top 3. Great race. We got 358 modifieds coming up next. All right, guys, here we go. Second race of the night. It's another championship night here for the Walker Ridge Plantation. 358 modified. You see your pole setter there looking to wrap up the championship. It's Wyatt Walker. Zach Wells going to be in that number 2 spot. Chris Jones in the 3. Hazelwood in the 4. Kendrick back there in the number 5 spot. John Wayne, heck of a run, them 360s. Qualified 6 here in the 358s. Witherspoon the 7. Evan in the 8. He made the race here tonight. Great job. And Phil Brick. He was very quick in hot laps, but slowed it down a bit there and qualified in the number 9 spot tonight for Lions Den. Conditions here, beautiful. 81 degrees, partly cloudy, and 9 mile-an-hour winds. Big thanks again to Walker Ridge Plantation for being the title sponsor of tonight's racing action. All right, the drivers are set. They're going to go one more lap around here. We tried to get that P1 to green in, but it wouldn't do it for us, so that's all right. So Wyatt Walker looking to wrap up another great year of 358 modified racing. 358 modifieds will not be coming back next year. We got the big block. So the Walker Ridge Plantation Big Block Series will be in full effect next season. We'll have a couple races on dirt night. It'll be micros taking over for the 360s and big blocks for the 358. So we'll get everybody tightened up with that. But this will be it for the 358 modifieds for a couple months. But the big blocks taking over next season. There won't be any dirt racing next week. They're off for a week. We'll get the schedule out for everybody, and everything will be situated, ready to go. But right now, Wyatt Walker looks to wrap it up here. All he's got to do is finish the race. He'll have this thing won. Good start for him. Nice and easy does it. Wyatt Walker, Zach Wells, and Chris Jones going to take them down into the corner here. They're side by side in the back. Hazelwood. John Wayne now going to throw himself out there in the mix. John Wayne now digging a little bit on the bottom. There's Evan and Kendrick now. John Wayne up a little bit higher there. To find himself a little bit closer Fighting there with the Busch Latte machine. Both drivers now still side by side. Great battle in the back here. Philbrick, Witherspoon, and we're watching John Wayne right now. John Wayne just trying to put himself in there. It wasn't clear there. He's like, oh shit, car there. My bad. No mirrors in these cars, by the way. They don't have any mirrors, so they don't have any idea where a car's at right now. But a good battle back here in the back as you see Philbrick looking to make some action here, side by side. And they'll be all right. But up front, it's Wyatt Walker, 22 to go here at Volusia. Race number 2. Zach Wells in the number 2 spot. Chris Jones in the 3. Hazelwood looking for another podium here. He's in that number 4 spot. Evan in the 5, your hard charger. Evan now getting the pressure put onto him by Kendrick. Kendrick back there in the number 6 spot. John Wayne in the 7. And there is Philbrick back there in that number 8 spot. Witherspoon in the number 9. Witherspoon now going to try to throw something there. Wasn't quite clear, but backed out of it, and they're rubbing in the back here for 9th place. Hazelwood, Kendrick, side by side. Kendrick going to get the best of that one there. Evan going to give it to him. 19 to go here at Volusia. They're keeping it clean and green. Right after this, we're going to wrap it up with the super late models, and we got to caution out on the speedway. Yellow flag.
That's on me, my bad.
Yellow flag out here. Caution out here. Evan going to bring it around here. Let's take a look at what happened. Bring it back for you folks at home here. Gets up in there and just get a little hot, a little heavy, and next thing you know, we're going for a ride here. Let's take a look closer here for everybody at home. Watch it. Contact right there. Just going to hook it and sink it. No harm, no foul. First one of the night. That one's on Evan. First one of the night. No harm, no foul. Wasn't intention or anything. Just a little bump there. It went sideways. So line them up. Let's re-rack it. All right. These guys are ready to go. Let's see what we got. We got the drivers going to the back end of the field. Wyatt Walker still the man out front here. Keep an eye on him. Like I said, all he's going to do is finish this race. That's it. We're going to see this right now.
Yeah, sorry about that, Kendrick. That's on me.
Yep, no worry. Everything's good. Wyatt Walker, Zach Wells. The lights are going to go out the pace car next time by. Yeah, they're trying to cycle through scoring right now, so. John Wayne back there in the tail end right there. Evan right there with them as they're trying to figure out where they want to go here. John Wayne now working his way up there, and the lights will go off the pace truck this time by, and we should be able to let them loose here and finish this out. Super late models coming up next to finish out their season. All right, lights are off. Wyatt Walker, Zach Wells on the front row here. What's it going to be? What's it going to come down to? Trucks going into the lanes, and we're going to get them fired off. Wyatt Walker in that 85. Zach Wells right on the outside of him. There's Chris Jones and Hazelwood, that second row. There's Philbrick. He's your hard charger. He's up 4 spots. Here we go, Wyatt. Let's finish it off, buddy. We're going to scream down into turn number 1 here. Looking good. Wyatt Walker with a great start there. He's out running. Still a great side-by-side battle back here for 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Chris Jones now feeling the pressure. Zach Wells now looking for a line. Hazelwood moved all the way up the track. Used about every piece of real estate he could get there. Evan now trying to work his way back down there. He throws it up there. About got in the front of Kendrick. Evan and the boys now working their way back around. Still side by side back here in the back. Wyatt Walker, Chris Jones, and Zach Wells. Those are your guys out front. 11 to go here at Volusia. Race number 2. We got super late models coming up right after this. Wyatt Walker looking to round out the championship here a little bit. Evan now there getting a little tag back from Kendrick. Kendrick right behind him. Witherspoon looking for some action here also. Chris Jones trying to find him a speed line here on the outside. Jones and Wells going at it here. A little cat and mouse game. Wells going to take the advantage there. Chris Jones going to look for something here. You know, take that slider line right away from him. Your leader, Wyatt Walker. Wells into 2. Jones into 3. Hazelwood into 4. Into 5 of Philbrick. Philbrick back here in that number 5 spot. Witherspoon into 6. And Evan right now, he's got that gap though. He's in the 7th spot. Kendrick right there and John Wayne going to round out your top 9. Hazelwood putting the pressure on Philbrick. Philbrick up 5 spots now. He's digging in that 06 out here tonight from Lions Den. And you're seeing it right now. Big stuff here happening. Both drivers back here throwing hangmakers on each other. Lean on me, please. Evan, Kendrick, side by side. 5 laps to go here at Volusia. Wyatt Walker still your leader. Wells, Jones, Hazelwood, Philbrick, Witherspoon, and Kendrick. That's your top 7. 4 laps to go. .25 now, real tight there, getting it up there in front of him. Hendrick going to put it in front of Philbrick there, no problem. Philbrick going to look to come back. Wyatt Walker, your leader out front with 3 to go here at Volusia. It's been a walk away for him here tonight. Wyatt Walker 2 laps away from winning it here, getting the championship locked up. Chris Jones and Wells, Hazelwood, and there is Witherspoon, Kendrick, Evans, Philbrick, and John Wayne. Wyatt Walker coming to the white flag, this time by. One more time around for the Bowling Springs, South Carolina driver. Wyatt Walker doing it for Walker Ridge Plantation here tonight. Going to win the championship. In the series that sponsors this car, Wyatt Walker takes it here tonight. Zach Wells going to be in the 2 spot. Chris Jones edging it out there for the number 3 spot. Hazelwood going to be in the 4, the 5 of Witherspoon. The 6 of Kendrick right there. And Evan going to be back here in that number 7 spot. You got Philbrick in the 8. And John Wayne going to bring it across the line in the number 9 spot tonight. But how about that? Your hard charger tonight? Yes, sir. It's Witherspoon. Up 2 spots. Great job for him. How about that? Chris Jones, P3 here tonight. Wells in that number 2 spot. And Wyatt Walker going to wrap it up and take care of business and the championship. All right. All right, great work. We're getting all started here with our 3rd place driver out of Australia, the 54. Chris Jones, you got a copy?
Yeah, I'm here.
Hey, a fantastic run here tonight, man. It was fun to watch the battle between you and Wells. And, hey, P3 here. I don't know if you had a horse in the championship race here. I think you just slid on the outside of this one. But a fantastic run overall here tonight.
Yeah, I couldn't have been in the top 3. I needed Zach to either not show up and I had to win. I had to be first in qualifying, win the race, and I needed the heat races to happen, and I needed to win them to catch Zach. So I was out of the championship pretty much. But yeah, the race was okay. I made a mistake on that restart. I got under Zach and I was in front of him and I moved back up top instead of just staying down the bottom where I should have, and it would have been fine. But it is what it is. Went up top. I was going to go try and set the quick time so I could get a run off 3 and 4 to throw it down low. That was a mistake, a very big mistake. But hey, we're back in our normal position, back in 3rd, so we take it.
Absolutely a fantastic run as always, and a great season here in the 358 modifieds. And here's some great sponsors one more time here tonight, Jonesy.
Just Logistics Good, Trucking Store, Hobbies, Pushing the Cushion Productions, Ground Zero Graphics, and Hazen Boots Motorsport.
Absolutely. There you have it. Chris Jones, P3 here tonight. Went over down to our second place driver. A part of that Hayes and Boots team over there tonight also, and he was in the top 3, and he's going to get himself a piece of hardware. Great job. Zach Wells, you got a copy.
Yeah, I got you.
Well, it looks like you're still going to finish 3rd from what my calculations would say, but Jesse Gordon not here tonight, and you were able to still hold on to that P3 spot. Great run overall here tonight. Great battle between you and Jonesy, man. Break down your run here for us.
Yeah, I had to capitalize after I couldn't find my head for my ass on the sprint course. Just tried to run the top, gave it too much time, that way I'd get away, and then started to move up higher, kind of run the fluff, and it started to work out, but not enough to gain any, and he just kept pulling on me. Congrats to him on the championship, and yeah, I guess we're ready for next season.
Absolutely fantastic run as always. Wells out here, fantastic work. And who's them great sponsors you want to thank tonight?
Dirty Mac Motorsports, Dirty Mac's Polishing, Hazel Boots Motorsports, Beatman's Masonry, Turkey Ranch Cannabis Club, and Finish Line Race Design.
Absolutely fantastic work. There you have it. Zach Wells, P2 here tonight. All right, went over now to our race winner and our championship driver out of Bowling Springs, South Carolina, in the Walker Ridge Plantation 358 Modified Series car. Wyatt, you got a copy?
Yeah, guys.
Hey, heck of a job here, man. An awesome season and a fantastic championship, winning it with the title sponsor on your car and taking care of business here tonight in Volusia. An overall fantastic season, man. Break down your run here tonight.
Yeah, I was just trying to hit my marks. Knew if I was going to lose the race, it was going to be my own fault. Got into the wall coming off the 4 one time, but other than that, I think I did everything I could, and everything I did to just hit the bottom. I knew it was going to be fastest, and if he ever did catch me, he was not going around on outside, and I don't know if he could have done that. Just track was just too slick. But yeah, I'll definitely take that. Hated to see Gordon out here. Would have been fun. Well, I don't know if he was close enough on points, but anyway, it would have been fun. But yeah, I'm glad we got the points done.
Absolutely. Another great season in the books here. Congratulations to you and your entire team over there. Great work as always. And who's them great sponsors you want to thank tonight?
Well, Great Plantations, Dairy Effect Designs, and Backdraft Motorsports.
Absolutely. There you have it. Wyatt Walker wins it here tonight in Volusia and wraps up the championship for himself. On Zach Wells in the 2 spot and Chris Jones going to round out your top 3. We got the Shippo Super Late Models coming up next. All right, here we go. 3rd and final race of the night. The Shippo Dirt Super Late Models ready to go here. Your pole sitter is Chris Jones. Wells going to be in that number 2 spot. Wyatt Walker looking to get another championship here. He's in the number 3 spot. Evan going to be in the 4. Kendrick going to be in the 5. Witherspoon going to be in that number 6 spot. The 7 of Hazelwood. And Philbrick going to bring it home in that number 8 spot here tonight. Conditions here, they are beautiful. 83 degrees, partly cloudy, 5-mile-an-hour winds. And big thanks again to Shippo for being the title sponsor of the Super Late Model Series. All right, the drivers are set. We're ready to let them loose here. Wyatt Walker looking to win another championship here. He should. Gordon not here tonight. Wyatt with about a 25-point lead there. And Chris Jones looking to finish in that number 3 spot here. So, a couple guys going to get themselves on the victory lane here tonight. Going to get some hardware there. Congrats to these guys. So, Chris Jones, Zach Wells, and Wyatt Walker are your top 3 here on the track. All right, Chris Jones, let's show him how it's done here, big dog. Pretty quick in these super late models he is. Let's see if he can bring it home. Chris Jones, Zach Wells, front row there. Chris Jones, the field is yours, buddy. Here we go. Just like that, off and running. Wells now right up to the back bumper of Wyatt Walker. Evan now looking into the inside. He's the number 10 machine. There's Kendrick back there also. Witherspoon, Hazelwood. Oh, it's all about that, 100%. Chris Jones and Wyatt Walker, 1-2. Wells in the 3. Evan back there in the 4, the 5 of Kendrick. And there is Witherspoon, Hazelwood, and Philbrick. Philbrick out here tonight for Lions Den Motorsports in that 06. Good run in them 360s. A struggle a bit in them 358s. And got a big blinking problem there in the Super right now for him. So he'll look to get that cleaned up as he tries to make the pass here. Evan now looking to make a move here, and we got a caution out on the speedway. Yellow flag is out. Let's take a look at what happened here. Just gets it up there, parks it. Boom, not the clear there. Just loses it and just whoop, gets it up there. Boom, that one's on Evan, first one of the night. Boom, boom. Rewind it, re-whack it here. Gets it up there and boom. All right, that was on Evan. First one of the night wasn't clear. The rear end came out and smacked the front side of the car behind you. So brought out a yellow, first one of the night. All right, move to the tail end of the field. There we go. All right, get these guys lined back up and ready to go. All right, Chris Jones, Wyatt Walker, Zach Wells, Kendrick, Witherspoon, Hazelwood, Philbrick, and Evan. Evan there got that thing wound up there, a little sideways, a little crazy, and we'll get that thing tamed back down there. No problem for him. All right, Chris Jones, let's see if he can get himself back out here on the winning side of things here. Here we go. Oh, yeah, they wouldn't go P1 to green. I tried it. I don't know why. There we go. Worked that time. All right, here we go. Chris Jones, Wyatt Walker, Zach Wilson, Kendrick, your top four. Here we go. Let's see if these guys can get after it. Chris Jones with a good start there. Wyatt on the outside. Wells right there with him. Best in the field. Going to follow suit. Jones, Wyatt, Wells, your top three. Kendrick now putting himself in the situation there on the high side with Witherspoon on the bottom. Witherspoon, Hazelwood, Philbrick, and Evan. Evan now going to close that gap. Chris Jones, Wyatt Walker, Zach Wells. Wyatt Walker now looking to make some action here. He'll look to the inside. Philbrick got himself back there in a hot mess. He's trying to get out of it. Wyatt Walker peeked his nose in there for a second. Back to back out. Chris Jones, your leader. Wells and Kendrick, third and fourth. Evan able to make the pass back there on Witherspoon. He's coming back up through the field here. But up front, it's Chris Jones and Wyatt Walker, 1-2. Here at Volusia. Wyatt Walker in that 85 right up to the back bumper. Zach Wells in that P3 spot. Put the gaps up, you got it. Evan, Witherspoon, and Philbrick. Philbrick now with a good run there on the bottom, and he'll blink out again. Big blink there. He's completely gone. Philbrick back at it. Not sure what's going on with his internet. Tough break there, man. He's back, though. That's good. So, but the blinking part definitely sucks. So right now, Chris Jones and Wyatt Walker tied up here. 12 to go here in the Shippo Super Late Model Championship night. Zach Wells, Kendrick, and Hazelwood. Evan and Philbrick going to be back there also. But Wyatt now looking to the inside here. 11 to go. Great battle here. The 54 and the 85. Still leaning on each other a little bit. 10 to go. Next time by. Chris Jones still your leader in that 54, but they are rolling here. Tons of speed up there right now. Let's take a look here from the gearbox cam. Oh yeah, he's got them all over him here. Wyatt Walker right there. Philbrick with a big blink there. He is out of contention. Philbrick out. Tough break for him. Wyatt Walker, you're riding with him. Taking these boys into the corner here. Seven to go here at Volusia. And Chris Jones, still your leader. Zach Wells in that number 3 spot. Kendrick back there still hanging on to the number 4. There's Kendrick right here. Hazelwood gonna do his thing. There's Evan. Oh, absolutely. These guys are getting after it right now. Chris Jones, still your leader. Doing a great job of holding off Wyatt Walker here. Walker very quick when it comes to racing. You put him in anything very quick, to be honest with you. Evan now with a big blink there. Not sure what happened with him. Let's take a look at what happened to the 10 machine. Oh, he just looks like he just ate the wall there. Coming out of the corner and just, whoop, there's a wall there. And the next thing you know, he was up and off the track. Great stuff there. We appreciate it. All right, Chris Jones, still the man. 3 to go here at Volusia. Wyatt Walker in that number 2 spot. Zach Wells in the 3, Kendrick in the 4, and Hazelwood in the number 5. Well, like we talked about, man, anything can happen when it comes to racing. And you're seeing that here tonight firsthand. Just trying to get out here and lay down a lap. Great battle here between your leaders. Wyatt Walker, Chris Jones. White flag this time by. Wyatt going to have anything for him here. He's going to come at him right now. And try to find all the speed he can. Wyatt's going to send it in there, clip it off the wall. Not going to get it done. It's going to be Chris Jones wins it. Wyatt into 2. Wells into 3. Kendrick into 4. Hazelwood into 5. Witherspoon going to bring it across the line to number 6 spot here tonight. Evan going to finish into 7 and the 8 going to Philbrick. Your hard charger, Hazelwood up 2 spots, but how about your top 3? Zach Wells getting it done here tonight. Wyatt Walker in that number 2 spot. And Chris Jones keeping them honest out there tonight, winning it here in the super late models. All right, we'll get these boys geared up and ready to go. All right, let's start them off here with the 3rd place driver for Hazen Boots. Zach Wells, you got a copy.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Hey, heck of a run there. It was a good battle watching between you and Kendrick back there. And then, these guys up front, you saw them maybe get a little tangled up once in a while. And it was like, hey, maybe I'll slide in there for the win. But P3 tonight, man, break down the run.
Yeah, it was fun. I was just trying to keep the thing under control and not the greatest in super late models. But I had nothing for those guys. They were checked out, Chris and Wyatt. As soon as Wyatt drove by me in literally the first corner, I knew it was kind of gone from there. But no, just try to keep the nose clean, keep it out of the wall for the most part, and just ride around, hopefully pick up a 3rd, which we got, so thankful for that.
No, absolutely. A great run overall tonight, and a fantastic work for you and your entire team over there. And let's hear them sponsors one more time here tonight, Wells.
Dirty Mac's Polishing, Dirty Mac Motorsports, Hazen Boots Motorsports, Beatman's Masonry, Turkey Ranch Cannabis Club, and Finish Line Race Designs.
Absolutely. There you have it, Zach Wells, P3 here tonight at Volusia. Great job. Went over down to our championship winner and driver here, Wyatt Walker, in that 85 out of Bowling Springs, South Carolina. Wyatt, you got a copy.
Yeah, I got you.
Another win there at another championship, getting it in the books there for you. 2nd place here tonight. A great battle between you and Jonesy, and it's through that haymaker at the end there. Just didn't do what you wanted it to do. Settled back down for P2, and a heck of a run overall here tonight and overall in the season. Break down the run there tonight.
Yeah, somebody put a wall on the way. That's why that slider didn't work. It probably would have, I don't know if I'd have threw it all the way because it would have been close to pushing issue. But, yeah, this track is very hooked up on the top right now. You almost damn near full throttle, which you don't hardly ever do in these cars. So I don't know if anybody would have got around anybody on the bottom. I looked on there once, but lost so much momentum. It took me the rest of the race to catch back up to them. And then I caught them at the right time. I just couldn't get close enough, and I knew that slider wasn't going to work, but I had to try it anyway. But good run, Jones.
Yeah, fantastic work to yourself and your entire team over there. Great job on the P2 here on the championship. There's some great sponsors one more time here to Wyatt.
I got to thank Walker's Verifications, Stereo Effect Designs, and Backdraft Motorsports.
Awesome work. There you have your championship driver, Wyatt Walker, P2 here tonight. All right, went over down to our race winner, and that number 54 out of Australia for Hazen Boots also. Chris Jones, you got a copy.
Yeah,
Hey, heck of a job, man. Winning the race here after finishing third where you normally do, but a hell of a run here in these super late models tonight at Volusia. Had that car dialed in from start to finish. Break down the run.
Yeah, as White said, we could run full throttle on the high line. I didn't know that until about halfway through the race. I accidentally put more throttle into it than I was meant to, and it worked. I'm like, oh shit, here we go. Now I can run this full throttle. This makes more sense. It was weird. Like, we don't, as he said, we don't usually do that, but we could all of a sudden. So yeah, I changed to that. He caught me up heath because I was just running bad lines and flicking it in weird. It was, I don't know. He was all over me. If he threw that slider and ran it into me, I wouldn't have cared. It is what it is. It was expected. I don't care. But yeah, congrats to him on the championship as well, by the way. Once again, he got 2 of the 3 tonight, so solid.
Absolutely. Fantastic work to yourself. Also, another great season in the books for you here in these series. Great job as always, Jonesy. And who's them great sponsors one more time tonight?
Just Logistics, Go Trucking, Stored Hobbies, Push and Cushion Productions, Ground Zero Graphics, and Heads and Boots Motorsport.
Absolutely. There you have it. Chris Jones wins the race here tonight. Wyatt Walker wins the championship, finishes second. Zach Wells going to bring it home in the number 3 spot here tonight. A fantastic season overall. Great work, drivers. We'll see you in the next one.